Yankee Mailbox has arrived to retrofit this 7-inch granite post. We see a lot of these. It's a granite post with a wrought iron brace, and these are often very wobbly. As you can see, it's just the nature of iron anyway. It's going to be wobbly, and of course just a junk mailbox on a hardware store, real junk, lousy rusted mailbox without a flag or anything. Is barely operational. You can see here with this particular brace design, you have to use a wood platform, and see how rotted this wood has become here. Of course, it's just plywood, and they use these tiny little screws to hold the platform to the brace, and it's just completely inadequate. So it's going to be a huge improvement to install Yankee components, and that's a brace, mailbox, and cap, and turn this granite post into a masterpiece. We're doing a granite retrofit job, and we've taken the old mailbox and brace off the granite post. We've sheared off the old anchors, and now I'm placing the Yankee template on the post. And that's so we get all of our components in the right position and working in concert. And what I do is put a little mark there, a little mark here, and then one there. Now we're going to hammer drill the post and put in new stainless steel anchors. Using the hammer drill, I'm going to drill the holes in the granite. We'll start at the bottom here. That's the way it's done. We're looking at the top of the 7x7 granite post, and you can see it flanges out a bit more than 7 inches. It's like a little shelf there. And I'm going to use this tool right here, this chisel, to knock that piece off so we can fit this post for the cap. Just setting up a shock line down this edge. Starting to happen. There we go. There's a piece. That's what we're looking for. That's going to make for a good cap fitting. We're going to have to cut the top of the granite post to get a good cap mount. So we can see here, it's just a little bit chubby on the sides here. And what I'm going to do is use this diamond plated saw and cut a nice clean edge here so we can get a good cap mount. Using the diamond blade, I was able to really neaten up this edge here. I cut a nice little channel on both sides, and it makes for a superb fit of the cap. Cap's now fitting excellent. Of course, we're going to put some adhesive on the underside of the cap and then press it onto the post, and that's going to hold fast. Okay, now we're applying the Alex Plus 30-year caulk, and goes on the underside of the cap, and then we can place it very nicely. Getting it gapped equally underneath. And setting up nice and level right on the channels that I cut. We're installing our stainless steel wedge anchors, and these are used to fasten the brace and mailbox stabilizer system to the post. And you simply just put these anchoring pins in the holes and you tap them in. I know just how far to tap them in, and that's perfect for the brace. Very good, anchors are in. It's time to install our mailbox brace. You can see there's a couple of template holes in the back. Those simply just slide over the anchor pins, and then we can apply the hardware, simple washer and nut. You can tighten it up, and I like to make sure there's a little bit of play so you can get it centered, and that's centered perfectly. Then you just tighten it up. Using a 9/16 ratchet, I'm going to firm up the hardware. I don't want to over tighten this. Get a nice firm feel. Good. Excellent. And now we're going to install the cover caps. That'll hide the unsightly hardware. It's a nice compression fit. It's time to install our Heritage mailbox, and we start out by placing the stabilizer block over the top pin, and the Heritage threads right through that anchor pin so we can install the mailbox directly into the vertical granite post. And I take the 4 fender washers that we have stacked, place them over the mounting pin, and then we tighten down on that. Of course, I always check and make sure it's nicely centered. And then we also have 4 stainless steel screws that go through the floor of the mailbox and drive into the mailbox support brace. And that gives you the tremendous lateral strength that you need. We've completed our granite mailbox post retrofit job, and it's looking fabulous. It's all set up with a heavy gauge Heritage mailbox. It's a beautiful cast aluminum door with reflective numbering, American flag, handcrafted cedar brace, crowned with our 7-inch cap, which handles this beefy post, and it turned out fabulous. Our granite retrofit.